In football today, everyone already seems to know a lot about Erling Haaland. The goal-scoring machine that he is for Manchester City, how he won a treble in his first season for the Citizens, and the fact that he is arguably the best striker in the world right now. Yes, fans probably know other things about Haaland as well, which are things beyond his competitive qualities, such as the fact that he eats such huge amount of food a day that if the average person were to take it in, probably 80% of that food would end up in the toilet, or at least would have some nasty stomach pains. However, in today's video, we'll be talking about some of the best reasons why Erling Haaland is not just an athlete, he is also a freak of nature who's rarely been seen in the sport. So, let's get into the 7 reasons why Erling Haaland is the biggest freak in football. Before we start, however, we encourage you to subscribe to Footy Flicks for more unique, engaging, and entertaining content. Number 7. Often tends to use illegal rules. Haaland is undoubtedly regarded as one of the best footballers in the world, as he has done things that nobody has ever done in Premier League history before him, and all of this in his first campaign in England. But he doesn't always seem to treat his opponents in a gentlemanly manner, something that entertains his fans and leads others to criticize him for his tricks. During the match against West Ham last season, the fans were amazed after it was revealed that he shouted, "Hit me in the balls," while standing in the wall for a free kick. Another interesting example was when, in the game against Everton, he tried to imitate defender Ben Godfrey, who surely had the instruction to cover Haaland throughout the game. The Toffees' English player committed several fouls against the Norwegian during the game. And finally, when Haaland did score, in one of their subsequent confrontations, the striker did not fail to mock his opponent. And probably the most memorable one was in the Champions League quarterfinal against Bayern Munich, when he intentionally farted near Leon Goretzka before taking a corner. The German international's reaction was telling for itself. Number 6. Always loyal to his team. Haaland's reputation as a jokester in this Man City team led Sky Sports to choose him to star in a video in which he explains what he does while his Man City teammates are at the 2022 World Cup. For context, Haaland's Norway failed to qualify for the World Cup in Qatar. That forced the goal machine to stay all alone at Man City's training facility for a month and a half, as his club teammates prepared and participated with their national teams in the tournament. In the video, which went viral in just a couple of hours, he was seen driving a lawnmower, dressing up as the club mascot, and pretending to talk to his teammates' football shirts. "I'm working hard while the boys are away. Sometimes it's a bit boring, but time is flying. I do miss all the banter, I'm not going to lie. And celebrating goals alone, it's not the same," the Norwegian said in the video. Another interesting moment was when he tried to call his teammate and best friend on the team, Jack Grealish, but his voicemail said, "Alright, it's Jack, leave a message." Anyway, I hope the guys are doing well, and I'm looking forward to seeing them soon, were Haaland's final words in the iconic video. Number 5. A diet Hannibal Lecter and Bugs Bunny would be proud of. Haaland's stomach problems may not come as a surprise, speaking of his interesting interaction with Goretzka, given his unique diet. The Norwegian star recently revealed that he eats huge chunks of freshly minced heart and liver, which he says keeps him performing at his peak on the field. His unusual diet has led many people to start comparing him to the fictional character Hannibal Lecter from the movie Silence of the Lambs, played by actor Anthony Hopkins. Various publications say that Haaland takes in the staggering and mind-boggling 6,000 calories every day, triple the recommended amount for an average man. But do you know what his favorite food is? Carrots! Well, it turns out that Haaland doesn't just snack on carrots, he loves them. In many photos on social media, you can even see him eating a carrot and signing autographs for his fans. If you're ever worried about the vitamin A in the Norwegian's body, rest assured he gets plenty. Yes, Haaland himself has said he eats beef liver and heart, which are high in protein, but the carrots can surely be described as his trademark. Number 4. Crazy posts on social media. Haaland's strange personality can also be seen on his social media accounts. In an Instagram post last April, he revealed that he drinks a magic potion, also known as raw milk, sharing several photos of him on a farm. Another very iconic one was during Man City's open bus celebrations last season when the team won a historic first treble. As we know, the weather in the UK is often rainy, as it was on that June afternoon. Man City players and fans celebrated and cheered in the rain, while Haaland had a firm grip on the Champions League trophy and had let his hair down, looking like a true Norwegian Viking. Number 3. Fun and unique interviews. Compared to most players who are trained by their clubs on how to talk properly to the media, Haaland's post-match interviews are definitely a breath of fresh air, as he has probably denied this part of his contracts with the clubs in his career so far. Back in 2019, he revealed that he sleeps with up to 5 footballs in his bed and calls each one of them his boyfriends. Another example was when he was questioned about his bizarre antics, and he replied, "It's true, I like when I score a hat trick to feel the ball a bit more." Yes, those interviews are funny and refreshing, but what about this one, which probably made the reporter never initiate an interview with the Norwegian ever again? The interview in question happened in September of 2019. Haaland had just scored a hat trick to help his team Red Bull Salzburg win against Belgian side Genk in the Champions League. Even though Haaland was excellent on the pitch that night, his interview was painful to watch. The reporter asked, "You made history by scoring your hat trick in the first half. How do you feel now?" Haaland replied, "I feel good," before being forced to elaborate on his reply. Then, the Norwegian added, "You asked me how I was feeling. I answered." The superstar was then questioned about his secret behind scoring 17 goals in just 9 games. Well, Erling could have elaborated a little more on his response here, but he just said, "To work hard." The irritated reporter was definitely not feeling it anymore, asking his final question of the interview, "Going to Liverpool in 2 weeks. Your dad scored at Anfield in 1997. Do you hope to follow his example?" Haaland again did not betray himself, answering, "I hope so," ending his interview in style. Number 2. Having an obsession with pajamas. Footballers are known for their expensive taste in clothing, but the Man City ace seems to have focused on a very specific type of luxury. It's becoming clear that Haaland loves to spend money on pajamas, and not just some ordinary ones. He tends to spend a fortune on whole sets, costing more than £2,000. In April of 2023, he was photographed in £1,000 worth of Dolce & Gabbana red, white, and black pajamas. Also, in December, he shared a picture of himself in £2,450 Dolce & Gabbana pajamas. And don't forget, if you want to get to know more about Haaland's obsession with pajamas, you can check out one of our latest videos where we discuss the most expensive footballers' habits. Number 1. Provocative and hot workouts. Staying in excellent physical shape is a must for any athlete, but it seems that Borussia Dortmund has taken an even more pleasing approach for the team's players when Erling Haaland was part of the team. In 2021, when Haaland was still wearing the yellow and black, Dortmund's bosses recruited Olympic athlete Alicia Schmidt, who has more than once been dubbed the world's sexiest female athlete. A video was even posted on Borussia Dortmund's social media of Haaland and Schmidt stretching and warming up in one of their joint training sessions. It is no surprise that some big names have gone to Dortmund in the last couple of years, like Jude Bellingham for example. Or what about Jadon Sancho, who had a fight with Man United manager Erik ten Hag, and then, out of nowhere, chose to return to Signal Iduna Park. There might be an explanation for this, don't you think? Well guys, we've reached the end of today's video. Do you know some other reasons which make Haaland the biggest freak in the world of football? If you have, share some stories with us in the comment section down below. Also, if you enjoy our content, click on some of our latest videos on the channel. Bye for now, and we'll catch you in the next one.